My dear students, let us continue. So next is selecting files, all files and folders. So how to select that? Okay, so here if we click on select all option from the organize menu, you can see here, so all files will get selected like this. But what about if you want to select out of these four only two, such as this and this? So for this you will have to hold a control key and then you will have to select the desired file or folder. Okay, in case if you want to select non-adjacent files. Okay. Next is deleting file and folders. So how to delete that? So remember, whatever file or folder you would like to select, first you will have to do selection. Okay, then you will have to choose the delete option from the organize menu. Okay, you can see here this one, this organize menu will get here on the menu control bar, and this dialog box will get up, will pop up, and you will have to choose the yes option. Okay, so you can see here this will go to the recycle bin. You can see here, if you want to delete it permanently from your computer system, so you have to use the shift plus delete key, so it will get deleted permanently. Okay, so what is the advantage? If it goes to recycle bin, you can get it back. Okay, so this is the advantage. Next, how to move a file or folder. There are two cases to move. In case move, we cut and paste. In case of copy, we copy and paste. It means if we want to move a file or folder, we will have to select that file or folder which we want to move. Then we have to choose the cut option from the organize menu. Then we have to go to the desired location wherever we want. This is the desired location. Then we have to choose the paste option from this organize menu, and then this file will get pasted here, right? So this is the option of cut paste. In case of cut paste, the file will go to the new location. It will not remain in the on the old position, old place. Okay, what happen on that copy and paste? Same, first we will have to select whatever we want to copy. Okay, suppose this file or folder, then we will have to go to organize to copy it, right? Then we have to go to the new location wherever we want to paste, suppose here, and we have to choose the paste option from the organize menu. Then you can see this file will remain on the old place, as well as this file will come to the new place. It means we are making it as a duplicate copy, right? Okay, so next is viewing properties of files and folders. How to view the property of file or folder? So first you will have to select, remember, suppose this one, then you will have to go to the organize menu and you have to choose the properties option. Okay, then this kind of dialog box will pop up, right? And then you can see some properties here: type of file, open with, location, size. Okay, so these are the things which you can see in the properties. Next, creating a shortcut. Why we create? If we want to visit, okay, in less time, then we can create the shortcut, so directly we can open without going to the exact location. So what to do? First we have to select a file or folder, then we have to right click over there, we have to choose the send option, send to, then we have to choose the desktop create shortcut, and then you will get this file or folder, this one, on the desktop. Desktop means the first screen which when you open, when you turn on your computer system, right? Or do you know? Let us see what is this. Shortcuts are created on various locations like desktop, inside a folder, etc. Shortcuts are very convenient, as we do not require to go to the actual location of a file to access it. Instead, we click on the respective shortcut to open it, right? So easily we can open that. No need to go to the exact location. Okay. So let us see this CD burning. So CD burning is a process of copying files to CD or DVD, right? So to burn a CD, we require these things. We need a recordable CD drive or DVD drive. We need a writable CD-ROM. Writable CD-ROM means where we insert the CD. Okay, this wherever we are inserting, we call that CD-ROM. The CD burning software. Okay, so these are some steps which we have to follow. First, we have to insert a CD into the CD-ROM, right, as it is shown after insertion. Okay, next we have to open a CD burning software by double clicking its icon on the desktop. Okay, to open the software, after that you have to click on the data option, data CD option, you can see here, and then you will have to add the files which you would like to copy, right? Then you have to click on the next option to write the related files to the CD, and you have to click to the burn option, right? You can see here, and then finally when this process will get over, so you will get this box, dialog box. It will show to you that your burning process is completed, right? So this is all about CD burning. Okay, so rest of the topics I will discuss, I will explain in next part. So thank you, thanks for watching.